Hi, I'm Andy Mattingly, and I'm here with this week's Save It Up moment. This is the time that people start thinking about, maybe it's time to buy a house. I've been renting and now I want to own a home. And it can be very simple to kind of get through that process to decide if you're ready to own a home. And there's just a few things that you're sort of a checklist that you need to go through to see if you're ready for that. So I'm going to share some of those with you, and you can also then check out our website because we have a very comprehensive first-time home buyers section on there that will go into even more detail. But let's just talk about the basics to see if you really want to go on to the next step. The first one may seem simple and may seem sort of parental, but the big point of this one is, are you ready to take on the responsibilities of a home? Because you move out of an apartment and you have a home, you're the one who has to call the plumber, has to call the heater, has to make sure the lawn is mowed, has to fix the window shade, those types of things. There's a lot to owning a home, and you want to make sure that you're ready to do that, both financially and just from a responsibility standpoint. You have to keep your home up and not let it get in disrepair. Next, can you afford a home? Because there's a lot that goes into owning a home besides just the principal payment. You have homeowners insurance. You may have home association dues. You may have to pay private mortgage insurance. You need to make sure that you're budgeting for higher expenses for utilities, especially electrical and gas. Those could be more. And the other thing is you do need to budget for maintenance costs because you will have to do those. The next couple of questions are you ready financially to do it? So do you have a down payment saved? Probably about 5%, doesn't always have to be, but a good goal is to look at about 5% of what you need. The next thing is, can you afford to buy a home in the area that you want to live? So some people aren't ready to move because they want to stay in a certain area. And so if you can't buy a home in the area or you can't afford a home, then maybe you need to wait until you can, or decide that you want to be in a different area. The next two things are really related to you. Do you have a good credit score? Above 680, that you're probably going to be okay. Get above 700, you're great. The next thing is, do you have verifiable income? And is your debts to income ratio at 45% or less? Those are some of the things that you can kind of calculate yourself, and we have some great calculators on our website that you can use to see where your debt to income ratio is. And then, like I said, if you have that 2 years of verifiable income, it's going to be pretty easy for you to get pre-approved for a mortgage. So this is a very simple process that I've given you, and it answers the basic questions. If you feel pretty good after these questions, then you can go forward and go a little bit farther and see if you really are ready to buy the home that you want to buy. And being ready is not just the responsibility, but financially, are you in the right place? And do you have the credit so that you can get the type of loan that you want? If you want more information on this or any other topic, make sure you visit forumcu.com and the Save It Up page.